Hey, hi, welcome back to the series of cybersecurity sessions. This session, we are going to cover fuzz testing. So you will get an idea what exactly the fuzz testing is and what are the stages of fuzz testing an automotive sector will have. I am Dr. Krishna Hema, your cybersecurity expert. So fuzz testing is like we can say in today's automotive, like we have multiple ECUs in it, like each and every ECU will have its own purpose and it will have its own sensors, processors, and also the actuators, so which process the data, means like the input will get collected from the sensors and other inputs. Also it processes and it activates the function. So this is how, like, each and every car will have multiple lines of code. It is thousands and thousands of code which need to be executed to function a car properly with the advanced technology. Like SAE level 3 ADAS function will have semi-automated, but anyhow, like it will have lots of driver assisted functionality, so which needs very huge code, right? So and also the connectivity is like more and more connectivity, the communication media, everything will have its more connections. So when you imagine this all connectivity, so you can consider this as a complex system. So the first testing goal is to simulate the input, means like the input can be like random input or unauthenticated or it can be a misuse, abusive, some to mock the particular system in scope. So what we need to do is we need to simulate the inputs, and it can be done during development. So in development, during development also we can do this thing, and after development also we can do this thing, do fuzz testing. The advantage of fuzz testing is like when we are doing it during development, so we can be able to cover the code high. Code coverage will be very high. So fuzz means it is a mass of frizzy hair or a fiber. So this is a literal Oxford meaning. So through this thing, what we can relate is a frizzy hair or fiber of which is of mass. That means it will have multiple random connections. Similarly, like in fuzz testing also, we have to provide multiple invalid, unexpected, random inputs to the system, so that we can look for more vulnerabilities. Vulnerabilities are nothing but the weaknesses. So tester tries to crash the system with this random inputs or invalid inputs, whatever it is. So it helps it helps the tester to identify potential memory leaks also. So fuzz testing is an automated testing which is used to identify the vulnerabilities in the software. So how do you do the fuzz testing? So it involves these following steps. So identify the target automotive system. First we need to identify on what we are doing the testing, this particular testing. So which part of the automotive system we are taking, and that's our assert or this kind of thing. And we need to identify inputs, like what kind of inputs it needed. For example, and it needs a numerical input, but if you provide alpha alphanumeric input or alphabetical input, or yeah, the floating point. So these all things, like we need to consider, and we need to give random inputs which is out of boundary, which is inside boundary, something like that, and unexpected, and it should be high in volume also. So if it is high in volume, sometimes the server or sometimes the particular ECU cannot bear the load of it. Something like, we need to give we need to identify the input, and we need to generate the fuzz data based on the input, where we need to give the input kind of, and in which format we need to give the input, all these things. And this ranges also, input ranges also, something like that. And once we get generated the fuzz data, then we need to execute the fuzz test with that fuzz data, generated fuzz data, and then we need to see the behavior of the system while we are executing the test. And if the system behaves if it crashes, or if it shows some weaknesses inside it, then we need to report it as a bug. So fuzz testing can be done at different levels, as we said in the beginning of the video, during development and after development also. That means we can do at every time of the development. That means we can do unit test, unit level, integration level, and system level also. So as a fuzz tester, like what you need, this is the initial, that means unit level testing. That means if you know the things about continuous integration activities, if you know how to run the code, then that is the initial step. So first of all, we need to get the access for continuous integration tool, and we need to have a Docker that runs your code. Then you are ready to be a fuzz tester. This is the basic step. So at unit level, like what we need to look after is your continuous integration process and your libraries, API functions, web services, different kinds of parsers. So all these things we need to consider, and we need to write, we need to give the test input data considering these things. So in unit testing, like you could be able to find multiple vulnerabilities in this phase within the small time. That means if you spend a couple of hours, then you could be able to find multiple bugs. So the next thing is, we are done with the unit testing. So after that, what we need to do is integration testing, right? So at this stage, you need a little more experience when compared to unit testing. So what you need to have is, like, if you consider the integration level, then integration can be a software hardware also, right? So consider your ECU hardware will have its own embedded code, right? So it's like you need a few additional access that to hardware components are part of software. So you should be able to mock the hardware access pretending like you are a customer or you are a consultant. At integration level, we need to focus on interfaces. So what all interfaces an automotive system will have? So the network interfaces like CAN interface, Ethernet, TCP or IP. So in case of high-level protocols like UDC or IP security. So if you consider these things as these interfaces to test, then you could be able to find the bugs. So it takes a little more time when compared to unit testing, but however, like it takes lesser time than system testing. So we have covered unit testing and interface testing. So here is a system level testing or system level fuzz testing. So we consider the continuous integration process in unit testing. So system testing is the last level of testing, right? So in this one, what we need to focus on is on continuous delivery. So a part of when in the integration testing time, like you need hardware access, a part of software access. But here you need to know the hardware configurations. There you don't need to know the hardware configurations, but here you need to know the configuration of a hardware, and you have to understand the connectivity between the deployment drive and CI/CD, continuous integration and continuous deployment. So at system level, we can find only a few vulnerabilities when compared to integration level or unit level. So what we need to focus on is, as we said, the continuous delivery and also field learned inputs on actual hardware. That means, like, during the vehicle operation, like the field data will receive multiple inputs, right, based on the real scenarios. So that those things we will take it as an input, and we will try to generate inputs for the Fuzz testing based on the real-time situations. So with this, I came to the end of the topic. Thank you so much for your time.